for us.
Yeah.
Everything you do for all of us, seriously.
For all of us.
Honestly, I am so grateful.
It does not go
I had
unnoticed.
so much fun, and it was so, we had a great experience.
But it's not just that.
We learned.
Not just that trip, it's everything that you do.
Yeah.
And I want you to know that regardless of what's happened recently, that all of us here, honestly, we really do appreciate everything that you do, and we care for you tremendously, and we're sorry that some of the things we've been going through, but we want you all to know that, seriously.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Family.
Yeah, I know that we both gone a lot, and you guys are more like this is the first trip with Jay.
It was awesome.
So I know that each of you would take home, a different message. So why don't I have Dana, basically give us a little bit of your
My experience?
opinion about your experience. Yeah.
Well, first off, I just wanted to say thank you guys for putting up with me and my
You did great.
behavior. Really was tremendous support, and it meant a lot to me. Myra and Hannah. Thank you. Both of you very much. Love
You will fly again.
I will fly again.
Yes.
Yes, and I will make sure I have a flying buddy. Last night I actually, because as you know, I'm tremendously embarrassed when focus is on me, so I wrote things down so I wouldn't lose my train of thought.
It's all right. It's great.
Okay, so for me, the total experience was more than invigorating. It gave me important insight as to how not only, people and patients can be treated in certain situations, especially situations that, I might be uncomfortable with or we all might be uncomfortable with, to help read them and what their level is and where they fit in everything that we learned, and respond accordingly. So we can go ahead and move forward and not really have any roadblocks, and I could feel my face like burning.
You're doing good. Yeah.
I also, hold on. One of the things that was huge and tremendous for me was being able to feel as proud as I was to be surrounded by such the team that we have with phenomenal doctors. And that moment for me that we could stand up when it was to make the commitment, for the smile or dentistry from the heart. I was like on the edge of my seat, like, please, I hope we're going to stand up. Please, I hope we're going to stand up. We were like,
Exactly.
yeah. And the moment that we did, I can't even tell you, I wasn't embarrassed at that moment. I was so proud to be able to say, I cannot wait to commit to do that, which was a great, great feeling. I'm really looking forward to that. Some of the little key things that stuck out for me was, asking for referrals, because sometimes I can get a little awkward with how to, present that. Not because I'm uncomfortable referring people, but just because I trip over my own tongue because I want it to sound like I'm not asking for a referral because I want it to be as natural as possible. So I really liked, was saying, how was your visit? And the phrase specifically, don't keep us a secret, because it's the truth. We should not be kept a secret at all. We are a great practice. Also, too, we're never too busy to help your family or friends, and we really appreciate you choosing our practice, because in the end, it really is a choice, and the effort that we put into, making that patient experience, they're choosing us over anybody else. The treatment plan presentation, which I actually felt like, I applied this morning too, was more emotion. Definitely more emotion. Stay away from, anything, clinical, and to follow that pyramid that they were talking about of employees and then middle management and then Cs. Obviously not everybody that walks in is going to be a CEO, but if you take that principle and you apply it to every person, you'll be able to understand what they're looking for, what their hang-up is, and, really get over that. I also really love the yes with conditions. I tried that out on my family this weekend, and, it actually works. Believe it or not, I didn't tell my kids no once. I told them yes, and I gave them the conditions so they could get it, and it was smooth sailing. It was really very interesting. And then beyond that, I can go into what my ideas were, if you like, or we can all share individual experiences.
Yeah, what do you think about Jay? You know, you met him in person for the first time.
Yes, I mean Jay is when you listen to him on the CD, you can't get the full understanding of his magnitude, of how his energy and the way that he seems so passionate on the stage, like presenting the information. Like it really seems like he truly 100% believes in what he's saying, and the way that it comes across is it makes you energized. It makes you want to be like, yeah, let's go do that. We can do that, which is a completely different experience than the CD. And and he really the way that he set everything up with the individual speakers, it touched on so many different things too, which is a tremendous amount of information. So it wasn't something, very, focused on whatever. It was very broad, and it really, you can apply it in so many different areas of, the practice. It was tremendous. So, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
He's,
When you look at the camera and you have something to say to Jay, I know that you thank us for taking you guys there.
Right. For Jay, the only thing that I can think, of course, on the spot pressure, is that, just thank you. Again, the way that it was delivered was fantastic. The energy that was behind it, was inspiring, and also too, as well, the information will be used and is definitely vital to, any practice.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
that's my thing.
Very good.
Well done.
Thank you.
I'm sure the next person I would like to
Sure.
share
I'll go
is
next.
Joanne actually been a lot of consultant yourself, right?
I have been dentistry a long time, and I have been to many dental meetings. I've been involved with many different consultants and team members, and I have never in my lifetime been to any type of a meeting / seminar event of any kind like this. There was so much information that was disseminated, but like Dana said, on so many different topics and different levels. I found myself, and I know that Heather did too on many times, which it kind of caught me by surprise with many of the people who were presenting the different topics. They hit such chords within you that it was very emotional, and I actually found myself tearing up at so many levels along the junctures along the way that really took me by surprise. Have I ever been to a dental seminar or any kind of a meeting that I've ever been touched that way or energized? Absolutely not. And I've been to many over my almost 30 years of being in dentistry. And starting it off with Jay, with that energy that he has and the true, pure passion that he has, and it comes across in him, knowing that what he is saying, he actually believes it, but down to the core of his being, and what he's explaining truly will work for a practice. You, like Dana said, you can watch him on a DVD. You can listen to him on a DVD, but there is no comparison as to seeing him in front of you and seeing the way there just isn't. You can watch him, it's a totally different experience. And you can see the muscles in his face, and you can see his neck, and you can see his pop out, and you can see that conviction and that just fire that comes out of him when he speaks. There is no way to interpret that on a DVD. There is not. And I was so impressed with the speakers that he had, because not only are they trying to help you grow your practice, they're trying to help you grow your practice, be more profitable, grow your team, but the topics in which they were speaking on, which other than the topics, they're also speaking from the heart and teaching you not only to do things for your practice, but to give back. And to be involved in anything where you have people telling you to give back, because if you give back, you're going to get more. I have never been in a practice that has ever educated staff members to give back. And with me, that's resonated in my entire life. I want to give back. I want to make a difference in people's lives and in this world in some way, shape, or form. And these people were teaching you and talking to you about making a difference not only in your practice, but first and foremost in your patients' lives, and giving them that wow experience. And I was profoundly proud to be with all of you and be in your presence and see your interaction that you all gave. you were also positive and you were also engaged and you were all there not only mentally but with your hearts too. And you know, I can't tell you how many times I went to some type of a seminar where people were bickering about you know what I mean, and maybe arguing about something. You did not have that. You did not see that. We all got along so well, and yes, you had a good time, we learned and everything, but we all here in this practice embrace everybody's uniqueness that we all have. Where other people may look at things that we may do or say and look down upon us or talk bad about us. We don't do that here. And I'm just very proud to be part of your all's lives, and I thank you for your engagement and for everything that you did this weekend. So, and I thank the doctors tremendously. There's just no comparison to that. And I actually talked to my parents on the phone, and I said, and it may sound cheesy, I said, that experience that I had was almost a spiritual experience of being there. And I'm not kidding you. I'm not lying. So, yeah, it was great.
I hope the camera recording everything here. I'm sure absolutely Jay want to hear that, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sure he make a big difference.
Absolutely.
Just beyond his imagination. And
Absolutely.
you know, the thing that I hope him looking at doing for young children. I mean, I'm so proud of a few children that we brought to his office.
Right.
But I would like him to set it up so that, you know, you all can bring the children there.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Anna.
Well, I had a wonderful experience. I learned a lot. I'm going to be very short on this, but to me it's very emotional how he cares. You know, I see that he cares so much for us working, and that you guys are that way, and you guys are, you know, have shown us that even before. But you know, this where we went to, you know, they care about me as a person. Not only the doctor making money, not only the doctor being all the way up there, is I know that I'm going to benefit from all of this. And to me that meant a lot this weekend. You know, that I am important, that Dr. Long, you know, he and Dr. Hunley, when they do things, you know, they do it for all of us individually, you know, and they're caring for us. And I know that, you know, I'm going to be taken care of well, you know, if I continue with you guys and this team, this wonderful team. I had a great experience, and I learned so much, and reinforcing everything that we have learned, you know, before this. I really enjoyed it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for taking us and doing all of this.
You're next.
Okay, all I can say, well, I have a lot to say, but
Make it short. To the point, Terry.
it was a wow experience. It really was. All the speakers were great. Obviously, this was my favorite speaker because I bought his book. And what I really liked about this is I feel like I'm going to be able to make a difference on a daily basis. It's not like a project that I'm going to work on that has a start and a finish. It's going to be something that's going to be ongoing. There's going to be something that I work on a daily basis. And one of the things, which was the big thing, I felt that he brought out was that we should think of ourselves as servants. And to me, just that one phrase pretty much encompasses everything that we learned the whole weekend. I mean, if you really, you know, take and dissect everything that everybody said, that's what the bottom line was, is being a servant and what that truly means. You know, meaningful things that you can do, unexpected things you can do, tailored things that you can do. And I wrote down some ideas, which I won't bore everyone with now, but I would like to implement. And actually yesterday I did implement, you know, some of the things that he talked about. And I was just like really shocked to see like the expressions on the patients' faces. Okay, I just want to share one example with you. A man came in yesterday, and instead of telling him, you know, we have juice and water in the refrigerator, help yourself, I said, let me get you some juice or some water. How would you like a fresh cup of coffee? And he wanted coffee, so I came back here because I was going to serve him. And then I thought to myself, I need to make him feel like this is tailored for him. So I went back out there and I told him, I said, it's just going to be a couple minutes. I said, because I want to make sure that I make it fresh and piping hot just for you. And then I came back here and, a couple minutes went by and I got it. But it was the way his face lit up. He was like glowing like a little glowworm. So it kind of reinforced in me what I got out of the whole weekend, which is that the whole thing about we should think of ourselves as servants. That was the main thing I got. I just quickly here wrote a couple things down. Oh, the other thing actually that I got was there was a woman that had spoke, and she spoke about like how we look and how we dress, and how your face is your communication center. And I really thought, on the way home a lot about what she said, because some of the things that she said kind of resonated, in my own personal life. And then it kind of made me think about a couple things that happened at the meeting this weekend. I actually had 3 different groups of people that came up to me and wanted to know where, because they noticed us.
Oh, everybody.
They noticed our suits and our shirts, and they wanted to know where we got them, who made them, if the pants came from the same company that we got the shirts from, if the jacket came with the pants, where did we get them? And so that kind of reinforced also I can't remember what her name was, the presenter. But that kind of reinforced, what she was saying there. People do notice. And I don't know, I just had a really wow experience. It was great. It was awesome. And I have the book, and anyone who, didn't get to go and hear it, I would love to share my book with you.
My speak fast, so I speak a little bit. Only thing I learned about the focus about the love. If you love the patient, if you love the staff, if you love our boss, which is Dr. Hani, Dr. Long, we will have no problem for all the business. We can grow and grow and grow. And one thing I remember, one of the speech told me about. Only thing, all the conference we learn, we only can remember 6%. I was wonder, but we memorize all the emotional, giving and love, and taking cares. It was very good influence to myself. So I wish that in our office we show to all that you have to be a role model to all the dentistry, and love the patient, love our staffs, and then love this practice and giving to all the peoples. So and
We love you, you.
it was a little different. I wonder is they focus about some kind of a lot of emotional, the personal, those kind of things. Wonder. So it was so great. And then one day, Dr. Long and Dr. Hani can be another Geier.
I think you wanted to find a tape or something.
I'm gonna change the memory. Okay.
Time out.
So
Time out.